Hello, Scorpio. This is your reading for 2018, October 2018, Scorpio. Yes. Okay, so Scorpio, let's get to the astrology. Your opposite sign on the zodiac is Taurus, and Taurus has Uranus in retrograde, and Uranus doesn't care much for traditional things or behavior plans, all of that, right? It wants to forget about how things were used to, the old way of doing things. They don't care about that if it's not really working and applying, right? So maybe if you have a Taurus friend, you can get some advice from them. But in your house, you have Venus. In your sign, you have Venus. Okay? And Venus is in retrograde, all right? And you also have Jupiter. So Jupiter wants you to grow and ask yourself, how can I grow? And how, usually you'll find, no matter what zodiac you are, you're going to find that whatever house you're in the sixth house of daily life. So work, service, self-improvement, health, those are going to be your issues in the sixth house. You know, how can I serve myself in my daily life? How am I doing in my daily life, in my sixth house issues? So the new moon is just tomorrow, October 8th. Scorpio, you want to ask yourself, how can I better myself? How can I help myself? Okay? And Venus in retrograde, so there might be... Venus is about love, they say, right? But it's a very passionate love. It also focuses on what you're willing to fight for when it comes to love and being taken care of. Everyone needs that, right? It's 10 degrees in your sign, so, or it's 10 degrees right now for the full moon. I'm looking at the full moon, right? Chart. So on the peak of the full moon for the Pacific area, which will be at 8:46 p.m. on October 8th, right, in the West Coast time. So you have to really check your area, because even if you're on the West Coast, it's sometimes a minute off, but still, you know, whatever. It's still within that frame, the highest peak of the new moon. So you want to find out, what can I do to better my sixth house issues? And you want to be better than you feel that you are right now. So don't rush yourself to feel any certain way. Just do the best you can. But with this Venus, you really want to ask yourself deeper questions and not really take it too personal, because it is in retrograde. So things are not always what it seems, okay? And so across from you as well, not too direct from my location, is, like I said, Uranus in Taurus. And it's always good to see what your opposite sign is going through at the full moon or new moon, or any really given day that you feel like it's a big important day and you want to look at your chart. Okay? If anyone is interested, that's just two of swords card. All right, so we covered that. Let's go. The two first cards are important. So we have the Six of Cups, the Emperor, Page of Pentacles, Two of Cups, and we have Four of Pentacles. We have Ten of Pentacles, King of Rods, or King of Wands, Queen of Rods. They're right next to each other. What? This is definitely coupling. Okay, so Scorpio, you want to focus on strength from your past, especially from your childhood, okay? Anytime, if you deal with issues of not feeling safe, insecurities, maybe things you feel like you didn't learn very well or know about, this is your responsibility now to teach yourself. Scorpio, the Six of Cups is also reminding you of times that you reminisce and maybe things were better at a certain point, but you can't go back in time right now, so how can you make right now the present moment better? The Emperor card is asking you to really plan out what you're doing, what you're doing, and how you're going to do it. So whatever your issue is, take the time to plan it out. The Page of Pentacles is reminding you that everyone is a beginner, everyone is a starter. Okay, so how can you do better for yourself? And it's really being balanced within. When you think of the Page of Pentacles, it's all elements in one. So the Page of Pentacles is really saying, you know, whatever level you feel you are, the least you can do is feel balanced and be happy there. Because if you're not happy at your start, how can you really rise to the best of your ability and really implementing what you've learned, okay, from the two cards before. Two of Cups is about real love. So if you know that there's someone that truly cares for you, you can spend time with this person or reach out to them. Okay, this will really help to help you get through this as well. You helping yourself and really surrounding yourself with people that generally care for you. The Four of Coins is about showing off, right? Or not really so showing off, but not willing to share. So whenever this card pops up, I always say think about what you don't want to share and think about what you can share. That way you're not being over dramatic with whatever it is that you're thinking about holding on tight to, because you do have that Venus in retrograde, so it's going to make you look at things when it comes to money a lot different. So make sure that you don't overreact when it comes to finances. The Ten of Pentacles is about inheritance, or what you plan to leave behind, maybe thinking about your retirement or thinking about your financial future and your commitments and so on. So this should be a happy moment, so make it light. Don't make it stressful, and put the other person at ease so they don't make it stressful. The King of Rods and the Queen of Rods is next to each other. So this is all about being on the same page, going after a goal with your partner. It could be your husband, you're romantically involved with, whoever, wife, or someone that you really click with, and going into business full on. And it's the fire element, so really go for it. Okay, and when this never happens. Never have the King and Queens of Rods ever pop up in a reading. So if you're Scorpio, your birth sign, rising moon sign, this is really cool. So it's about that connection, teamwork. The Knight of Cups is about speaking from your heart and using the right words with whoever you're dealing with. And the Six of Swords is about moving forward. So leaving from a negative situation to a positive situation, all from your emotions, balancing out your emotions. Okay, and you're using your words to move forward, because how you're feeling inside is one thing, but if you can change how you feel inside to be really positive, then the words that come out is going to bring about that change of moving forward. Okay, whether it's a physical move or spiritually moving forward. The Tower card means that, yeah, things are going good, but then for a second you're going to think, oh my gosh, things are going really bad. And the Tower, sometimes things need to fall to really rise. So whatever needs to fall or shed away, allow it to do that. All right, let's see what this has to say. 3 cards to really help balance this all out. So, oh my gosh, the Joker again. That is so hilarious, because this is like the second time we got the Joker, so the Joker has to talk. The 5 of Spades is all about anything that's temporary. Okay, what's temporary? A temporary opposition or obstacle. Okay, so a temporary setback. Okay, and it's a blessing in disguise. So I really feel that it has to do with this moving forward and the Tower card. So even in a general reading, the major arcanas have strong messages too. In a personal reading, the major arcanas are really strong, you know. And the tarot cards are not really, you can be very psychic or intuitive, but it's a tool to help really focus in. And if you know what's going on for you, you can apply it. So this 5 of Spades is about something that is blocking you, but it's a blessing in disguise, and it's an air element. So it's going to help you to relax more, right? And move through what you're going through. So the Joker card when it pops up, it's about you taking a risk. It could be the Six of Swords issue, a fresh start, a new development. Whenever you see the Joker card, that's what it's referring to. Okay? Now, the King of Spades, let me get to that because I haven't really worked with these cards that much, but they feel like I really love this a lot, and I love how it complements the traditional tarot deck. Since working with them, they're really good. I really like it. So this King of Spades is about someone that is very authoritative, that really have a strong say, right, in your day-to-day life, who you feel is causing trouble, or maybe they're just looking at something in a different way, and you know, or they could actually be causing trouble, but it's how you handle it that will really resolve it and make it better for you and everyone involved. Okay, I don't think I showed these off, but this is a pendant that I ordered on Etsy, and it tells you the measurements and everything. They're really cute. I love them. And I'm always picky about how the necklace connects to the, I wasn't showing it right, how the necklace connects to the pendant. This one, there's a hole right through it. So I like how it's made like that, and it doesn't feel lopsided. So when I saw this, I felt really good, because depending on the stone, you can use it to scribe for different things. Now with the clear quartz crystal, you can scribe for anything because it's a clear quartz. You can use it for all your chakras if you don't have all the different stones. You know, like if you had 7 sets of stones, that would be for each of the 7 chakras. You can have all 7 crystals and they can take the place of that, right? But say that you wanted one, I would say clear quartz as your pendant, but then you can use it to scribe for something. You can always cleanse it, even if you don't use it to scribe, but you can just, you know, kind of really, you know, bless it yourself, set the intention, which is kind of like a prayer or just connecting, and then start to scribe if you need to scribe. You never know when you might need to scribe. Or you can use it in like a Reiki healing session. And the same thing goes with this one too as well. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys. Happy Halloween coming up. Happy New Moon first. Happy Halloween. Day of the Dead as well. When it comes around, November 1st. So enjoy, and thank you guys for watching.